Good afternoon, YouTubers. This is Jonathan. It's currently 1:09 p.m. Eastern Time. We are July 25th, 2017. Today, what I'll be covering is actually this afternoon, I'm going to be covering AntShare and its current trend. So, if you haven't done so, please watch video earlier, which basically it's right here. Will BTC or Bitcoin reach 2,400 today? A couple things about some of the trends we're seeing right now, which is, by the way, directly impacting AntShare. So there is a correlation. I do talk about it in that video. So please go ahead and you can watch that video and you can learn a little bit more. One thing I do love, guys, is please leave me some comments and subscribe. I do apologize. Subscribe to the channel. Do leave some comments, and I will read them. If there's things that you think I should include in these videos, please mention them. I'll do my best to do it. I'm trying to keep those videos, fairly reasonable time and condense as much information as possible, relevant information as possible within an 8 I said earlier 7 to 8 minutes, but I think it's pretty hard to cover that within 7 to 8 minutes. Anyways, I'll do my best to do that. 7 to 8 minutes, I think, is a fair number. Okay, what are we looking at here? Trend going towards the bottom. I'm on a 4-hour timeline. Now, this is a long-term view. So, if we look at the MACD, we are going towards increasing bearish movement. You can see it here. I do believe this is not the end of it. In fact, RSI is telling us that it's not the end of it. It hasn't dropped below 30. Now, by the way, I do apologize if there's some noise in the background. A couple things. My phone, microphone actually picks up absolutely everything that is behind that, so I have to work on this. Also, I do have a baby upstairs dropping things on the floor, playing around with toys. So not that it's a bad kid, it's a baby, it's a kid. It does what it does. So okay, so trending line towards right now we have some supporting lines that are at 2,700. Seems like it's a pretty solid one. When I look at the long term, like see 27 is a pretty solid one. Then the next step after that, if it crosses 2,700, we're going to go to 2,600. By the way, this is one thing, Coinigy, guys, if you're watching this, I know there's not much space here. I should maybe turn down some windows here, but the numbers are not aligning. So, okay, so let me, maybe if I focus, there you go. Okay, so 2,700 is this line here. So we have a supporting line. The next one after that, if it crosses, then it's going to be going down to 2,600. There's a bit of 2650 is another one, but 2600 seems to be the more the stronger one. So if it keeps going down 2600 with a bleep under 2600, I do believe, frankly, that it might goes up. Watch if you are invested in AntShare. The price is dropping. You're probably wondering, should I sell? Should I sell? Should I sell? Well, I mean, I'm not a professional investor, so whatever I say, you take it, you do an analysis yourself, and then you decide, should I listen to this guy or should I go? I am not responsible for any loss in profits or monies, and I hope that you're not investing money that you can't afford to lose. This is cryptocurrency in general is a very volatile market right now. There are more players coming in every day. There's a lot of people that are coming in with some big money and are playing around with the market. Bittrex seems to be helping also. I mean, anyways, we can talk a little further date about the different exchange, but Bittrex is probably with Poloniex the top ones. If you play in altcoins, I think they're very good at making sure they cleaned some of the dirt. Anyways, I can talk about altcoins, pump and dump strategies later at another date. Right now, I'm going to cover AntShare and Bitcoin. So to see a reversal in this trend, take a very close look at what Bitcoin will be doing in the near future. Right now, if I'm looking, it's sitting at 2561, and I think I mentioned in my previous video, it's going to it's going to play ping pong or hit the walls between 25 and 2600, maybe 27. Anyways, 2650, back and forth for a bit, in my opinion. So, in my opinion, if you have money invested in AntShare, it's up to you. You can dump in and try to find another coin, but I truly believe, and this is my opinion, obviously, AntShare is not a short-term play. I mean, you can. It's just, for me, it's not a short-term play. I think AntShare is a long-term play. So this, to me, yeah, okay, I'm down on my money right now. I did invest at 28 when it hit the, yeah, it's 27,500. Yeah, that's what I bought it at, 27,500. Because I thought, hey, this is a great price. I'm willing to pay this for that coin. I truly believe in the fundamentals of this coin. Take a look at who's running it, the team behind it. Take a look at the community, and you'll see. I think this is definitely a coin you want to keep track of. It's in a market. It's for a market that is, I mean, growing. So I think, you know, it's a good investment for the long term. So. So nothing is telling me right now it's going to break off this trend right now, and then I can't go between screens here because my recording software in my computer seems to be lagging when I do it. Coinigy do take a lot of CPU and memory on top of my existing or on top of my recording software, so I won't be able to cover Bitcoin. But Bitcoin, I think, is potentially, I mean, I don't think it's done with the bearish movement. I think it's going to be going down. Could it hit 2,400? Absolutely. I think there's some good resistant line at 2,450, 2,400. So we'll see what happens. Is it the end of cryptocurrency? I mean, take a look at the news. You'll see it's not the end of it. There's a lot of volatility. Oh man, I do apologize. My French kicks in. French is my first language. So there's a lot of volatility in this market. So there's going to be up and down. The best strategy is if it goes down. I mean, not the best strategy, but I think you gotta get the balls to say yes. I'm going to stay in, and I'll wait till it goes up. And if you can't, if you emotionally can't do it, then this market is not for you. If you like Bitcoins and Ethereums, you know, buy some, keep some in the wallet. See, I mean, don't play on the market with it, because that's basically what you're going to be seeing from playing here. So we're coming up on 8 minutes 30 seconds. I try to keep those videos as short as possible. Please, you know, if you like those videos, you see value in it, do a couple things, please, or 3 things. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to try to put as many content as possible, or 3 videos a day, but I think this is probably not sustainable considering my job. Day trading is not my job, so I'm in the sales organization of a big tech company. So this, you know, I don't think it's going to be sustainable for me to post 3. I think 1 a day will be the best, at best. So post it. Subscribe to my channel. Put some comments, please. Feedback, very, very, very important to me. Give me some feedback. In fact, this morning video was actually due to a comment that was made on my video yesterday. You know, so I did this video this morning about that. So I do listen, I do watch, I do read, and try to apply whatever comment. So that said, this is it. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll be talking soon.